We are on a mission to create the most handsome school, university, or office fragrance, a general workplace fragrance that brings in creativity, inoffensiveness, professionalism with a very creative twist. Notes of oud, vanilla, suede, fruity notes, pepper in here, cardamom that make it very attractive are part of our next release coming up right now, and that is Atrium Fragrance's Mr Debonair. As some of you are aware, this was actually meant to come out before Mr Mesmeric, but unfortunately there were some delays. However, this is now ready to go, it's in our perfumery, and it's on its way to you. If you guys don't know, this is part of a double upload in the same day where we're revealing the Curiosity collection for Atrium, which is a 5 fragrance collection which shows off one half of the brand. Atrium is going to be 10 fragrances in total, and the first 5 fragrances, which are the brand's all age group fragrances, so these are the fragrances that everyone can access and be easy for them to wear throughout a variety of age groups. They're called the Curiosity collection, and this is the office fragrance in that collection. I have my sample here of Mr Debonair. Let me spray it on and tell you how it smells. So this is a fragrance that opens up with citruses, Mandarin, bergamot, as well as black pepper. Straight away, it is spicy, clean, masculine, and debonair. It's smooth. It's got that class and style to it. You can see the full note breakdown on screen right now, so I'm going to go through the notes and the dry down of the fragrance. But right away, you can tell this is a fragrance that could be for, let's say, a businessman who wants to smell really charming. I think with office fragrances, they can become inoffensive to the point where they're just boring. They don't really give you any handsomeness, any attractiveness. Some office fragrances that I think achieve a great balance of charm and professionalism, I would say, are fragrances like YSL's L'Homme, Terre, Hermès, Armani code Absolu, Armani code Parfum. But this fragrance is not necessarily based on any of those. In Atrium, we're all about creativity and making original fragrances. As this fragrance dries down, you get to appreciate more of the aspects of the suede, which gives a professionalism, a seriousness to it. But it's got vanilla in here, so it's sweet, it's creamy. There is our oud accord in here. I think it's probably synthetic. I'm not the perfumer, but if you want real oud in Atrium, go for Mr Radiance, which has real Cambodian oud. I think the oud accord is probably a mixture of patchouli and cedarwood. There's a dry, sexy, ambery woodiness in here as well. And it's not listed in a note breakdown, but I think there is definitely ambroxan in here. Ambroxan gives a very airy, musky, woody sillage that makes a fragrance that smells addictive and boosts the compliment factor of a fragrance by a lot. The iris adds this powdery creaminess in here as well. The cardamom adds this earthy, warm touch that goes well with woody ambers, like in fragrances like Nuit de L'Homme, for example, or Le Mal de Parfum. The vetiver is not smoky at all. It's a very clean, dry, woody vetiver, an easy vetiver, probably in something like Loewe 7 Cobalt. If you smell that fragrance, it's a very easy vetiver, not challenging at all. This is the kind of vetiver in here as well. So this is overall powdery, spicy, fruity, clean, creamy, handsome, a little bit mature, a little bit carefree as well. This is like the handsome businessman in the business lounge, a guy wearing professional clothing, looking smart, looking dapper. That's the kind of vibe I get with this fragrance. The creativity here, in my opinion, comes from these combination of notes I've never really smelled before. We had to make some modifications to this DNA to make it as good as possible. I think it's fantastic. I personally get 8 hours longevity with a medium projection as well. This is a 20% eau de parfum. For me, this is a fragrance that suits guys from 18 and above, but in general, it's in the Curiosity collection. We say it's for all age groups because that's generally the age range that people buy fragrances most of the time. Maybe a teenager could rock this, but it's more like, okay, if you're a teenager who likes fragrances like Armani Code, I think you will enjoy this as well. It's very obviously masculine, really attractive, but at the same time has that serious professionalism that you need from an office fragrance. This fragrance will be available to pre-order from Black Friday, which is the 29th of November, for an entire 7 days up to the next Friday after that. And then after that Friday, you can still order the fragrance, but it's going to be at a higher price. So the first 7 days is going to be the limited 300 bottles only pre-order window that has £90 reduced price for the full bottle, a sample, and express shipping all included. After that, it'll go up to £100. That's because if you see the other video uploaded today, guys, this is the final fragrance in the Curiosity collection, which makes it a 5-set collection. You can buy any of them from now on, as they're going to be the first permanent releases of the brand. I expect orders to be with you of Mr Debonair between early to mid-December, so it should be with you just before Christmas. If you love fragrances like Armani code's Absolu, YSL's Babycat, definitely. If you enjoy the dry, woody spiciness of Blazing Mr Sam / Halfeti by Penhaligons. If you enjoy the kind of vibe or energy that Armani code Parfum gives you, then you'll love Mr Debonair also. These are the kind of fragrances that I think if you enjoy them, you'll really enjoy this as well. But as I said, guys, this is a completely original creation. Like I mentioned, every pre-order comes with a sample, so you can try the fragrance first to see if if it's for you. If you don't like it, you can return it. Thank you so much to everyone for supporting Atrium Fragrance so far. What are your thoughts on Mr Debonair? Thank you for your patience. It's now finally been fully revealed. Let us know your thoughts on it in the comments down below, guys. And as I mentioned before, check out our full reveal of the Curiosity collection up here to get more information.